Stream preview, right? Go live. And here the fun starts for about an hour. That's what's been going on every time. Chat box loaded, which is good. And I can't use it. Like, it stays empty and people are on Facebook going, Natalie, I can see you and hear you. And I'm like, I can't see or hear you. All I got's a black screen with a bunch of gobbledygook on it. See, I'm live. And look what I look. Look what I got. That's what I get. Live stream's perfect. Two lives going. Why is there two? Why? Hell is there two? Need to open up another friggin' YouTube. How can there be two? I've only tried to connect once. How the hell can there be two lives? There can't be. There is, and there's 8 people watching. I'll wait and see if it loads right here. If it does, I'll click on that. That's how I got on the last 2 times. Come on. So if I shut this one off, what's gonna happen? Leave that. Wait and see if it loads right here. If it does, I'll click on that. Oh my God, we're on. On the last 2 times. Oh my God, we're here. Come on. Where's the rest of my chat? Oh, there it is. So if I shut this one off, what's gonna happen? Leave that one. See if it loads right here. If it does, I'll click on. Oh my God, we're on. On the last 2 times. Oh, I still got 2 going, obviously, don't I? Hear the double. Where's the rest of my chat? That means I gotta open up another one. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, to go in and find the one. I gotta shut my sound off. Well, I gotta wait a minute. So if I shut this one off, what's gonna. Okay, I gotta go into my own. Oh my God. Ignore the double speech here. I'm trying to fix it, and I wanted to keep it on until I find the one that's not working. That means I gotta open up another one. Okay, this one. Go in and find the one. Okay, how can I shut my sound off? Let me go into videos again. I gotta go into my own. Ignore the double speech here. I'm trying to fix it, and I wanted to keep it on until I find the one that's not working. That means I gotta open up another one. Okay, this one. I'm going to find the one. I think that now this is the one, Jennifer. There's 8 people in here. The other one, I don't know. It's this one, and there's no checkbox. I can't just check it and select it. There's another mini reading going on right now. Anybody go into the one that has the picture of me. You see the screen. Oh my God. I wish it would just give me a delete option right off the top. This is the one, Jennifer. There's 8 people in here. The other one, yeah, the other one has 4, and I just kind of put it out there. It's fun, and there's no checkbox. I can't just check and select it. There's another mini reading going on right now. Anybody? Give me the delete option, please. Don't make me do this for an hour. Delete, there it is. Oh my God, yes, I understand. Yes, please delete forever. Hurry up. Yeah, the other one has 4, and I just kind of put it out there. There, it's saying it's deleted. Why am I still hearing? Give me the delete option. Please don't make me do this for an hour. All right, we're one. Delete, there it is. Oh my God, yes. I'm still getting the double feedback, though. There must be still one running. I'm just going to shut the sound off. The hell with this. Shut up. There. It's fixed, Janet. Fixed as it's going to be. It's fixed, everybody. It's working. All I'm seeing is the one stream, so we're okay. There we go. We're okay. Oh my goodness. Where's my smudge? We need to smudge. Could you hand me a feather? We're going to put a smudge up. It's needed, at least on my end. Oh, that's great. Just set everything on fire. Gotta watch these smudge embers. They're dangerous. I didn't have to worry too much about these embers when I didn't normally use the sticks like this when I had my bowl. That's at the top of my list of things I need to get. All right. Okay, we'll get the cards done. Oh my Jesus. And our miracle, or our mermaid oracles. And Lilith. Her to get a good soaking. Okay. And the selenite. And all of you. There we go. That's a good one. Wonderful. All right. Make sure I got nothing live other than me here. So, no. There we are. Okay. Hello, Lucian. Hi, Cora. Your chat is blank, Jennifer? Oh my God. We've got Cora Jenna Fountain said she was leaving, so I assumed she left because it wasn't working. Lucian Taylor is here as well. Who else is still here? How many we got in? Chat. 8. There's a few more people. They just haven't spoken. I think Lachey may be here. I hope. Breezy, I hope. It's weird that your screen's blank. Not everything is working quite right. Can you guys hear me all right? Can you hear me? Wow, North Florida right now, 73. Can someone say that they hear me? Thank you, Beauty for Ashes. Thank you. Thank you, Cora. I just needed to know that you guys could hear me. I'm not sitting and talking to myself. I do that enough offline. Good. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, which is about to become Storm Central here in a couple days. We have not one, but we have two. We have a hurricane coming up the coast, and coming more from the left side, the west side. There's a big tropical storm coming. They're coming like this. Like, here's where we are, and this is coming from over here, and then like this, and that's gonna happen. So, interesting stuff if you're a weather watcher. You know, I had something real weird. Here's something for you guys, Jennifer and anybody else. It sounds like weird, but I haven't counted them. There's probably 6 to 8 streams of bird shit like that going down my picture window. Almost like a flock went over and they all decided to crap on my window at the same time. This couldn't have been a bird going, over and over and over again. And those windows were cleaned about 2 weeks ago on the outside. And Sally Warden comes in, tell her I want to talk to her. It's weird. I got up this morning and I kind of, come out and I looked out that way. I was like, what is that across? It's like right across the middle of the window. Big white streaks of bird doo-doo. How weird is that? It is weird. It's strange. I don't understand it. God, unless that's spinal fluid, I don't know. Does when a bird hits the window, did they leave something? I can't remember. I've had them hit that window before. If that's the case, 6 or 8 birds were all flying together and they all ran into the window. That's all I can think of. It's very strange. I do have a ladder out there, and I've been tempted all day to get that ladder around and climb up, but I'm a little nervous. They say if a bird poops on you, that's supposed to be good luck. Then I should be winning something or coming into huge amounts of money by my window right now. So it's crazy. I know, Lucian, it's funny, isn't it? It is. It's funny. Who is? You can tell a lot of people they're not in the group. They'll get notification that there's something going on, that there's something in the group, and they have no idea. Because I just had someone send me a message and they sent me some music, orchestra music. Here, listen to this kind of thing. Even some of my friends will message me, hi, what you doing? And I'm busy doing, and I'm like, what the frick? you know, it's a little irritating, because to me it says, well, they haven't been in the group for the last 2 hours, you might say, and they would have gotten a notification. So the way she goes, I guess, they have no idea. And some people just keep talking and talking. They just keep sending messages, and I have to say, hold on, everybody. I am doing a live stream. Sorry, so. Oh my god, no, it's chilly here right now. I think we're at 14. I'm going to check my weather site, where I think we're at 14 or 13 Celsius. Doors closed, windows are closed. But if I get too warm sitting here, I can pop my window open a little bit. It's all right. I think when you get older, you feel the cold easier, because normally I'd never at this time of year. No, never. We're at 8. Oh my God. 8 Celsius, which translates into the Fahrenheit system. We're at 46 degrees right now. Wind is northwest at 4. That would bring the temperature down because of the direction of the wind. Wow. In Celsius, it says we're northwest at 6. So for winds. Yeah, 8. Oh my God. This is too soon for it to be this cold. Horrible. Horrible. I have 2 candles that I burn. There's one here and there's one in front of me. That's just for me to kind of focus in on, It helps. And I had left them out on the patio table after the last reading we did the other night. So I had to go out and get them. I picked them up and they're cold, cold, cold when I picked them, because they're in glass containers. And I could feel the temperature drop when I stepped through the door to go out on the deck, and I was like, son of a summer, why do you have to end? I know it's part of nature, and I know that we need the winter. We need the colder. I don't believe we need all that snow, nor all that freezing ice, rain. What I would like is to see the odd light snowfall, and I mean light, no blizzards, no storms, no freezing rain events. Sure, drop the temperature down. Just keep the white stuff away. Makes me nervous. It's way too soon, Cora, you're right. 12 where you're at, a little warmer for you. That could change tomorrow. Maybe we'd be warmer and you'd be cooler, So, I'm breaking up. Yeah. Maybe somebody here, I'll do it. I got nothing to do anyway. Let me do it. I'll do it. Wrong side. Come on down. Come on. Nope, that's not it either. I'm in the wrong way area. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Oh, come on. Okay, now I'll put the whole thing. Hell with it. There we go. You beat me to it, Jennifer. I was just going to do that. That's what I was looking for, my links. 75's perfect to me, Lucien. Just perfect. Any warmer than that, you hit 78 and 80, I'm done. 75 is as hot as I can handle. Anything more than that, I'll get sick. I'll pass the hell out. I'm not kidding you. I can't take the heat like that. And I found it even more, about a month ago? that I really cannot be in the heat at all. And it's real bad for me. Health-wise, physically, it's really bad for me. So, for those that are new in the group, Jennifer just posted how everything works. All right? You can ask Tara one question, but you have to make a donation first. And she's put up the links, both of them, for anywheres on the planet and just in Canada. So I don't care if you're in the U.S. or if you're in Germany or in Russia, you're in South Korea, doesn't matter. Middle of the Borneo woods, wild and forested. If you've got a satellite where you can connect to the internet, then you can get the PayPal. It works anywhere in the world. So, and the Canadian ones there, just for Canadians that live within Canada, they want to pay with Canadian, their country's money, then they do it through the banking system here. It's instant. And these questions as well, for those that are new, when you ask one question, I don't just quick shuffle, pick the card out, go, yep, nope, I don't do that. Each card has probably at minimum 10 minutes on a card, to sometimes longer. It depends on the question and what's coming up and what's going on. So, yeah. Yes, Jennifer's asking, if you're donating through PayPal, if you could leave your question in the notes section. There's a note section. And that way, if you lose the connection, if you walk away and we're calling and you don't hear us calling, we can at least, if I have your question, I can go ahead and do it, but grab a timestamp and then place that in there with your name saying your timestamp for your reading is this. You would just click on that and it should take you in. Or scroll till you get to that time. Canadians can do the same. On your e-transfer, you can add a note. It's right there. You can add a note at the very bottom before you click send. So, that way we don't hold up the other people that are waiting, because we'll set 3 or 4 minutes, call somebody's name over and over again. Jennifer will type it in. I'll say it. And sometimes people, there was 2 from the last reading. There was a Lisbeth, I think it was Peore or Prior, I can't remember, and a Galit, Galit, or Galit. And the last name, I couldn't pronounce it at all. So they both made a couple small donations, and that's fine. Neither one of them left a question in their notes. We called and called and called, and they never showed up. So hopefully they'll appear tonight. If we're lucky, they will appear this evening. So I think I've got this figured out, how to get connected really, really quick. I'll do this again, because that worked really well. I just did something a little differently tonight. So I just went into my own channel, went under my own videos, and there's another screen I have to get to, and I can't get there directly anymore like I used to. But at the top, it will say, what does it say? It's got recorded video, live videos, and something else on the end. So I always click on the live, and that gives me a run of ones that are already done, and the one at the very top is live, right? And if I can see myself, it's showing me on video. Now I know. Just click on it. Boom, took me right in. Unbelievable, because what's it been, 3-4 nights since the new format? I don't know, but it takes me a good hour to get connected, but not tonight. So I'm really, really pleased about that, really happy about that. So, $75. I wish it was $75 here right now. I don't know why, but a part of me, and I never feel, this is the first time with first winter ever. And I'm dreading the winter. I'm dreading it. This is the first time I've ever felt this way about winter. But it's got to do with how I'm feeling, too, I'm pretty sure. Nothing feels good to me. You know, I got to get reading. I need to read, need to read, need to read. So, oh my goodness sakes. I don't know what that is, but it sounds serious. I know that I just had an incident there a few weeks back. I exerted myself a little bit, and the sun came out suddenly. I walked back home with my dog. We were at the beach, and my blood sugars went high. I went hypoglycemic. So, completely unexpected, not prepared. Then I do some reading, and then my son, who's a medic, he talks to me, and he said, "No." I said, "I never knew the sun could do that. Send a diabetic all hypo like that." And he said, "Yeah." And he said the night before he was working, and they actually did a call way out here for the same thing. A man had been out in the sun all day, and he was diabetic, and he crashed. So I'm real mindful of the hot sun now. I sat in the sun today, but it wasn't blistering hot. It was just comfortable. I sat out twice, so put the dog out and that kind of thing. I won't be doing that in the summers anymore, sitting out under the hot sun, I guess. I didn't feel uncomfortable. When that happened, I didn't think anything like that. Nothing. I just felt normal. So it's just you feel stupid after. What do you mean from sitting in the sun? It's not like I was sweating. I wasn't, But the weather, the way it can affect people. I'm glad the sun was out today. Yesterday it wasn't. Yesterday was an extremely gray day here. Ew. Everywhere. So, not yet, Lachey. We haven't gotten anything yet. And we've been on for 27 minutes, actually. It doesn't feel that long, but that's how long we've been on, is 27 minutes. Everybody else is waiting for somebody else to do it so they can see how this works, is what's going on, I think. So, let me see here. It's like, what you gonna do, I don't know why I can't see the chat in my live stream software. Been disabled for this live stream. Why? Like, why is that happening is beyond me. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Yes, there's somebody put in a request. Lucien. General reading on the new moon. Oh my, okay. All right, I'll put this out. Okay. All right, Lucien, you're here, are you? Are you here and present? So I can do your card, I'd like you to be here and present. You here, Lucien? Lucien. Yeah, that's right. Lucien, you're lagging, I think. I hope they get this. Oh, God almighty. It's not their fault. It's frustrating, though, on this end. I just want to start reading. I'd feel better if I was reading. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I'll have time to finish a cigarette by the time they get back. Before they see this message, they're lagging bad now. Always check Lightstream. It's working fine. Yep. Take and shut that one off. We're going to have frost tomorrow. Well, he's just putting that up. She's just putting that up there now. I donated a question. They're lagging really, really, really bad. Please see my message to log out and in again, please. I was just starting to say something. What the hell was it? Yeah, we're getting frost in the morning. I pulled my sage plants today, late this afternoon. If you want to call them that. What a disappointing gardening year. Terrible. Come on. Come on, they've got to see this message soon. I know you want a general reading, and I'll start that. Yes. Yes, what? Oh, all Lucien's seen is the name Lucien. They haven't seen the message yet about legging and stuff. I'm glad there's nobody else waiting. This has taken a few minutes. Sorry, everybody. Dead air. Nothing worse. Hi, Lisa. I went and bought some sage today. Good for you. I looked for a birch, but they didn't have one. Thank you. It's B-I-R-C-H. That's how birch is spelled. Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Come on. Come on. Sorry, everybody. I wish there was somebody else I could go to, so I'd be doing something, but there isn't. Yes. I'll even do Cora if she wants. The minute I start reading Cora's, Lucienne's going to come in and say, I'm back. I'm here. Yeah, my Sage this year was so disappointing. What a disappointment. There's stuff there to burn, but I should have a year's supply with the seeds that I planted. I'd be lucky to have a month's supply. Oh my God, this is painfully slow. Come on, something happened here. Come on. I'm going to start singing Christmas songs. Oh my goodness. Please, Cora, Lucienne, somebody. Like, I just want to go. Knock on the window. Is anybody home? Is anybody home? I don't know what happened to Lucien. We told him or her to leave and come back, and I don't know where they went to. So if you've got a question, but the minute I start to read for you or start to shuffle for you, Lucien will probably pop right back in again. That's the whole point, Cora. We're trying to tell you. What's your question? Oh my goodness, this lagging is horrible tonight. Hello, Truth Warrior. I hope you're not lagging too. Everybody else is. This is horrible. There's nothing worse than dead air. I feel like I'm all alone, all by my lonesome here tonight. You're at the gym. Good for you. I put on weight lately. I've probably put on 20 pounds. I know I have. I can tell by looking at my face and stuff. I'm not happy about it at all. There's Lucienne. Okay. Lucienne, what's your question? Hold on, Cora, if you can hear me before this goes by 10 minutes from now. What's your question, Lucienne? Did they leave the chat and come back? What's going on? Oh my God, this is awful. Okay. Coralie, I've been working a few extra hours for the morning in school office. Things are more than chaotic. Feel like it's a sink or swim with things. Will things get any better or less stressful? Lucienne, are you in real time right now or not? Because I'm just going to do... I'm replying instantly, but somewhere is lagging bad. Give me your question, Lucienne. Give me your question for tarot. I think you wanted a general, wasn't it? Hold on, I can check my mail. I think you wanted a general. Yes, a general for the new moon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do Lucienne. Then Cora, don't go anywhere. You'll be next, guaranteed. Okay, you're next. This is for Lucien, who wants a general card, please, for this new moon. Can we get a general reading? What needs to come to Lucien's mind? What do they need to have brought to their attention, forefront, and center? Oh, wow. 2 bottom cards, the Star and the Magician. Wow. That's nice to see. What's coming towards Lucien? What's coming into their life? What's leaving their life? Give me the timestamp here. 40 minutes is the timestamp. 40.00. This is for Lucien. I'm going to cut the deck right here, Lucien. And see what we have. Oh my. The Vortex. In the Rider-Waite deck, most decks it's known as Satan or the Devil. It's all about temptation. There's some temptation in your life here, Lucien, whatever this is. Some kind of temptation. Something that you're being tempted by, tempted to do. Major Arcana 2. So, bear with me just a moment. With this card, Lucien, okay, with this card, the Vortex is revealing that you have become trapped in some way. You may be enslaved by your job, a financial contract or agreement, or even love and lust. A common meaning of the Vortex, the common meaning is affairs, all right? The situation doesn't mean, this situation means that you feel at this time, whatever this entrapment is, you feel like you have little power, and that another person or other parties or a situation has control over you is how you feel. You may be feeling even attracted to a person or a situation that's not going to do any good for you at all. For this reason, another meaning of the Vortex is addiction, either to substances or to love itself. However, your bondage, feeling trapped, all of that, it's nothing more than an illusion. You can decide to break free whenever you choose. Whenever you choose, you can break free. Get your freedom back, leave that feeling of bondage and restriction, have that lift off of you. But it has to be something you can't lie to yourself. You can't cheat yourself. So if you're ready to get free, then you will be free whenever you choose, whenever you truly want it. So, the advice. If you decide it's time to break an agreement or a habit, just do it. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier than what you feel it's going to be. Begin to quit. If nothing else, begin. Start, go through the initial stages, the first stages, and try to follow through after that. Don't let your circumstances dictate to you who you are. You need to take back your power at this time. Choices, contracts, control, power, affair, restrictions, and addictions. Bear with me for a moment. I'll see if there's anything else. I'm going to pull an oracle here from the mermaids. I want a little more. Boys, I'm almost done their reading, and they're just saying yes in general. Wow. That's not good. That's a bad leg. I don't think they went out like they were asked to and come back. Okay, is there anything else that Lucienne needs to know? Please bring it forward for Lucienne. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. Guide, a guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally is the card that's come up. It's very beautiful visually. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Okay. And this is card number 38. It's a high number. There it is right there. Yes. What a nice card. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. This card appears in a reading for you. It heralds the arrival of one who you can trust. A spirit guide wishes to make healing contact with you. They are extremely loving, helpful, and they have personality. They are like cool, clear water and unconditional loving, warm, and very helpful in matters of adaptation and improvement of your human experience. They relate to you. Be ready for your psychic abilities to be similarly charged. You may find yourself discarding baggage in the form of belief systems that are overcomplicated and power-oriented. You will find the stimulation you need in simplicity, and yet you will be more awake than ever before intellectually. You are more grounded, more enriched, and truly yourself than ever before. So the real you is coming forward. It's stepping up. It's stepping into where you're supposed to be. As you develop your relationship with your guide, be prepared that others may find it strange. Always check in. Your guide may be with you for a long time, forever, or for a short time. Never become so absorbed in your guide's reality that you neglect your home. True guides bring us into deeper relationships with the planet, with the oceans, and their beings, and make us wish to live more deeply here. They fully assist and support our connection. They never ask us to leave or encourage us to have those thoughts of departure before our time has been fulfilled. They will bring us to the now strongly and assist us in knowing the past with less and less attachment. And this is a wonderful thing. They are profoundly healing and awakening our energy to an extremely vital level till we feel we are overflowing with love. And that is a beautiful card. And you know what? They match each other well. This is where your change begins. Okay? This is where your change begins with this card. And this one here is acknowledging the change you're going through. Okay, you say quitting smoking is going to be magnitudely, it's going to be huge, a huge thing for you. I would listen to this section over and over again right here. All right? Because it connects with this. It's showing you the results of breaking this, whatever it is, and here's the results of it. So the two go together. We got the beginning and the middle and the end is right here. They go together very, very well. So there you go, Lucienne. I hope that was okay for you. All right. Thank you so much, Lucienne, for your donation as well. It was very lovely. I'll even acknowledge it. Jennifer says, you got to acknowledge this, all of $12. Thank you very much. Thank you for your $12 donation. It is deeply appreciated. And maybe next time we'll have a better connection. Okay, so Cora, you're wondering about work. You're up, Cora. Okay. Cora usually doesn't like too bad, so I'm hoping she's right here. This is for Coralie Carter. And work is it's been challenging. It's been curious. She doesn't know what to expect. She's working a few hours in the mornings, the administrative part of the school that she works at. And nothing's adding up and nothing's making sense. And she said it's chaos at its best. Is this going to settle down? Is Cora going to be able to get into some regular hours at work? Is she going to be able to get herself into normal hours, 8-hour days at work? Yeah. She says, I've been working a few extra hours for the morning in the school office. Things are more than chaotic. Little training. It is sink or swim. Will things get any better or less stressful? All right, here we go, Cora. All right. I see you there, Dominic. I think I see a red light as well, tells me. Thank you very much. You're next. Don't go anywhere. Okay? Dominique, don't go anywhere. You're next. Okay, Cora. Things going to get better at work for Cora? I'm going to find out. Are they going to get worse? I'm going to cut right here, Cora. Oh, my. Da, 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 da. Oh, Cora. They're going to get better. Or something, at least that area of your life is going to get better. You got the soleil. You've got the sun. You've got the sun, Cora. How beautiful is this? What an excellent card. Oh, this card predicts so much goodness coming into your life. I am thrilled for you. It's making me feel better too. This is a beautiful card for you, Cora. So yeah, to your question, yeah, it's going to let up. Even if it isn't there, there's something good coming your way just the same. Just the same. Really nice. You're right, that's nice. This is a very joyful, positive card that brings happiness and time for some well-deserved relaxation. Cora goes, go to hell. That's all I've been doing like the rest of the world, relaxing for the last, how many months has it been? Jeez. It's been 7 months since March for the majority of population. I started was the end of the third week of February is when I started doing the lockdown, the isolation and all that. But it's safe, but you're a little stressed. So it is acknowledging that. Because it talks about if things have been stressful lately, kind of thing, and you're kind of in that right now. So yes, and this card's here to tell you you're going to get a sign, okay, with what's been bothering you, and the sign's going to say, just breathe, exhale, and you're going to go, oh, thank God that's over with. Now I know what's going on. I know what to expect, and it's all good on top of it. It's beautiful. The sun is a welcome sign. The pressures are going to end for you. You're finally going to be able to unwind. You could be spending time with children. Of course you are. Some of that may be finding your own inner child as well and doing what pleases you the most. It brings you fulfillment. The sun also predicts holidays and trips. You find peace and contentment in a place that nurtures and inspires you. The sun favors creative pursuits as well. So, you may turn your attention to hobbies or creative projects now. Whatever you turn your attention to, it's going to flourish. It'll turn out good. It'll turn out well. It could be just something you want to try, or you want to try to do, or someplace you want to go. It could be anything like that too. The advice here, Cora, appreciate your deserved success in this very special time. I won't call it rest and recuperation. I will a special time of getting what you want, receiving what you've been wanting. Enjoy feeling safe and appreciate the harmony that you find around you now. Keywords are growth in children, joy, protection, holidays, success, and contentment. And maybe you're doing better at work right now, winging it, as you say, than you realize you are. And somebody else may be noticing, and they like how you don't give up. You just keep pushing through things, whether you know what you're doing or not. You try. Somebody else may like that about you and say, give her 8 hours tomorrow and see what she can get through and what she can get done and what she can deal with. Here we go. This happens when I read. I either get itchy or a yawn. Seriously, it drives me crazy. Just drives me crazy. So, Cora, it's all good. Oh my gosh, it's all good for you. You do need that, but that's what's going to happen. You're welcome. Lucien got caught up. Yay. You're welcome. There you go, Cora. It's coming. You got the sun. Wow. You may be actually maybe tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday, but maybe on Monday, they may say, oh, Cora, we know we called you in for 3 hours, but could you stay for 5? It could happen that way as well. You have to let us come back and let us know. You'll have to know that. Okay. So next person is Dominique. Dominique, Nika. She's probably heard that her whole life. Okay. What is Lewis's true intentions towards me? Are you up front and center, Dominic? Dominique! Where is Dominique? I hope she's not laying in bed now, too. Dominique. There you are. All right. And your question. What is Lewis's true intentions towards me? So let's find out. Start the shuffle. Dominique wants to know, what are Lewis's intentions toward her? What are Lewis's intentions towards Dominique? That's why I stopped. I said, I'm not going to go on. I can't sing anyways unless I'm a belter. I sing from the gut. I don't do good with these Dominique. I can't do that. I've got to go boom, then I can hit the notes and whatnot. But I thought, I bet you she's had that sung to her every day of her life. Da 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 bonjour. Da 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 da. Yeah. There was that song, a few kiddie French songs, learned through school, but there was one my mother taught me when I was really small, like 4 years old. And it's half French, half English. I think I've heard it on the radio once in my whole life. I think it was a country channel that played it, a station on the radio. I can't remember the official name. The first half is French, the second half is English. You still love it, do you? What are Lewis's intentions towards Dominique? The song I'm referring to, excuse my voice again, I can't sing low. Quand le soleil dit bonjour en montagne et que la nuit raconte toujours. Anyway, I probably got a word or two wrong in there. I don't know. That song is as old as I am. And then it goes into English, you know. When the sun says hello to the mountain, and the moon says hello to the dawn, and then it goes on from there. All right, let's cut it and let's see what are Lewis's intentions towards Dominic. Three of Pentacles, recognition. Three of Pentacles, is a lot going on when this card pulls up. It's outside of tarot, within tarot, outside of tarot as well, all through the world. The number 3 is a highly revered number. It represents a lot of things. Usually within the cards, it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. But when this card comes up, there's a lot of new things going on. There's a lot of activity around you. You're in the middle, kind of an activity hub. There seems to be a lot going on. I'm trying to feel Lewis here for you. Hold on. I am. The card shows somebody noticing. I'm assuming you work or you do something. There's something that you do. And whatever it is, you're getting positive feedback for it from somewheres. You're getting some positive feedback. This may apply to you and maybe not. This is a generic side of the card. Whether you're making a speech, organizing an event, or demonstrating your skill to others, your success could become public rather than private. On your more personal, in your more personal area of your life, like your home, the 3 is directing your attention towards your own home. And the 3 is trying to tell you now it's time to take some action and make your home more presentable. You could be renovating or maybe redecorating your property inside and out. Whatever you do now, you can take some pride in. And whatever you do now, doesn't matter what it is. It says mostly work, but it could be in any area of your life. Whatever you do is going to have a lasting effect on other people. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. The advice of the card: show your work, be proud of your achievements, whatever they may be. Further successes in the cards for you. It's a very good card. Keywords are reputation and holding your reputation high and center. All good. Learning, leaving yourself open, learning new skills, using your skills. Performance, how you carry yourself, how you exact yourself out to the world, kind of a thing. And that's good as well. It's a feeling of reward here and a sensing of something good coming your way. It's going to bring you a sense of security and a sense of making it through. The struggle's coming to an end. There's completion of something that you've had to work through and work towards. Let me pull Lilith here for you. We'll get a direct, that's all good. And if Lewis is part of that, he's part of the goodness too. So let's see what we have here. I'll bring the camera down. You can watch the swing with Lilith. We're still within the parameters of Dominic's 1-card reading. I have a question concerning the person of her concern, which is Lewis, and she's wanting to know what his intentions are. What does he feel towards her? Let's start with Lewis himself here. Does Lewis hold sincere, loving feelings towards Dominic? Does Lewis feel loving and warm feelings towards her? And she's saying yes right off the get-go. Does Lewis want a more serious, long-term relationship with Dominique? He does. She's pretty certain about this. The way she's swinging right now, there's 100% certainty in the way what her answers are. Yes, 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 yes. Will there be a long-term relationship between Dominic and Lewis? Yes, very long term. As far as the future can be seen into, yes. So that's as far as you can see. Is this going to make Dominic's life happy overall, the everydayness of her life? Will it be better with Lewis in it? Beautiful. Thank you so much, Lilith. You can rest now for a moment. I'll be back to get you after bed. You can rest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Okay. There you go, Dominic. Dominique. There you go. And we're back to doing nothing again. So it looks really good. He's carrying true feelings for you, and he's hoping this is going to be a long-term relationship. I hope that's what you wanted to hear. Oh, are we lagging again? Come on. Come on, my peeps. Everybody catch up. I think Dominique is now lagging as badly as Lucien was. So, hello, Dolly. You're alive. How you doing, Regina? Oh, yeah, it's been going on since the first question. It was that other person, they were 10 minutes behind. It was horrible. Yeah. Yes, Dominique. C'est bon. Wonderful. That's really, really wonderful. I'm so happy. But it just, you can see the long term, and it's all going to come together. So you don't have to worry about Lewis at all. You're in his heart. He loves you sincerely and very warmly, which is beautiful. Hello, how you doing, Regina? How are things? How are things? Nice to hear some good news. I like to hear. I need that now. I need to hear about good things going on with people and good things going on in the world right now. So I'll take them off for just a moment. You're like a breath of fresh air till you stopped. Regina. Oh my God. Oh, I hate the lagging. Oh. The weather tonight, we're down to +8 Celsius. Maybe even more now. I've got my weather page up here. Let me refresh. Down to 6 now. Wow. This is the coldest night we've had so far. This is the coldest one so far all summer. 42 Fahrenheit. At least it sounds a little warmer in Fahrenheit, and you put it into Celsius, 6. That's where we're at, 6. Oh my God. We're definitely going to have frost. I'm glad that I brought in the sage plants that I did bring in. It is tonight, but not till the 2020. Well, the 22nd is really the first day of summer, or first day of fall. It's summer. Another 2 days yet. 20 and 21st. They're the last 2 days. The sun was nice today, though. It was nice. I just don't want to face winter this year. I've never felt this way before in my life. I'm dreading it. Just dreading it. If we're all going to be on lockdown again, and it's coming, you can see if you watch the news, I don't watch news. I go to MSN and get it all online. And it's not a good thing. It's horrible. They're starting to go, oh, the numbers are rising here and the numbers are rising there again. And oh, this is shut down and that is shut. It's like, here we go. They're calling it the second wave and here we go. So, my goodness. Hi, Deb. How you doing? Holy moly. 58 there. Wow. Still nice, though. See, I would find that just above chilly, bordering on it kind of thing. So, how you tonight, Deb? No, I don't. I don't watch the news on TV. I don't have TV services. I've got a link that'll bring me different channels and stuff. Some of them work, some of them don't. I get TLC. I don't know if I get Disney. I don't get National Geographic, and I don't think I get history. And there are shows on history that I'd watch. They have a lot of good stuff on there. It's not all about history. Bravo, which seems to be filled with the Real Housewives of Atlantic City, the Real Housewives of New York, and those shows are hard to tolerate because all they do is yell and scream. They're so loud, they all talk way up here. And after a while, that gets a little hard on the head. I just turn and shut it off, so. But the news, they glorify everything, you know. They glorify the good, the bad, the ugly. I don't like that. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to know. Look, at Facebook is enough. Facebook is more than enough. No, not yet. I didn't, Regina. I didn't. There's nothing there yet. Just give it a moment. It'll come in a moment. Yeah, no. Just give it a moment, Regina. It should come up any minute now. I'm watching. Come on. I just want to read tonight. I want to read. Come on. Let me see. Maybe you're in here and not. Nope, I still don't see it. Speaking of that, Deb, and I'm embarrassed completely. I don't know where the hell I've been. I never, ever, once ever heard of this woman. Never heard of this woman. Everybody I know, Canada, US, all over, they all know her and have known her for years and known about her for years. So, okay. Oh, is that? Hold on. I think I just got it, Regina. I think I just got it. There we go. Wondering why my lady chiropractor got mad at me on Monday. I've always been nice to her. Really? Hold on. I got a critter under my cupboards. See the cold weather? You live in the country, you get mice and stuff. I can hear it. Cold weather's driving them in. They're getting in. Not for long. There. Hopefully scared it off. You keep an eye out, Bear. You chase it if it comes out. Okay, Dolly. You're asking why your chiropractor got upset with you on Monday. Let's see what's going on. Why did Regina's chiropractor get upset with her on Monday? She gave you no clue, no nothing. What were you talking about when she started giving you the attitude? Were you having a discussion about your health or current events or things going on in the world or anything like that? Is there, can you remember what you were talking about when you picked up on the fact that she was mad? Could it have been something other than your health? You talking about current events or... Thank you, Regina. Do you have any recall at all? Any recall at all, Regina? Really? Was she upset about that? I'm not sure what kind of laser you're talking about. There's so many different lasers in the world today, Why did Regina's chiropractor get upset with her today? Or Monday, sorry, when she was there to see her on Monday. Chiropractor got mad at her for something, and Regina doesn't know what. Regina's lagging a little bit. Everybody's lagging tonight. What's going on? Must be that storm, those storms coming up. Well, hell. For body aches and pains. That's interesting. What else is interesting, Regina, is the card that come up for you. It's got nothing to do with this. She may have taken that personally, is what I'm picking up on here. She may have taken that personally. That you shouldn't need a laser. She never recommended you a laser. And the treatments she gave you should be enough. Could that be it? Could that be it? She took it personally, like a personal dig at her, that she's not providing you with what you need because you had to go out and buy a laser. That's what it sounds like. I bet you that's what it is. She took it personally. Kind of like, well, you do what you can do and all that, but I went out and I bought a laser and I'm hoping that helps me even more. So, but the card that came up for you, just like tarot to do this, you ask him one question, it brings up something more important, completely unrelated, all right, to your question. How's that for a card for you? This is a beauty. The Ace of Pentacles. This card and its meaning means prosperity. Prosperity. The cards has nothing to do with your question. You're lagging because I just explained how tarot works sometimes. Why is everybody lagging, Jen? I wish Jen had a magic wand to stop all the lagging. But she took that in a personal way. It wasn't something that she recommended. She took it as a personal insult. That's what she took, as a personal insult. That could be a tip. If that's what you think, then maybe that's what it is. But you got this beautiful card, Ace Pentacles and Prosperity. This is a fantastic card. Fantastic. Under my favorite suit. Beautiful. I'm just going to keep reading, even though you're lagging. You'll get to the end here eventually. With this card coming up, it's telling you that money is coming. You're going to receive an award, a reward, or a gift of some kind is going to be given to you. Or you're going to see an opportunity to generate more income through new work or personal projects. In relationships, this ace is showing stability. An additional meaning of the card is moving to a new home or using your money wisely to invest in a property. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles is showing you in a very happy place where you're very stable and you're feeling the stability. And it's a successful time. It's a successful time for you. The advice with this card: make the most of your good fortune. Maximize on it. Make your money work for you. Not you work for your money. Let your money work for you, multiply for you, grow for you. You deserve this. It's time to make a wise financial decision while you're at the financial stuff. The extra money is going to push you into that mindset. Okay, I want to invest this. I want to lay this money where it's going to create more money. I want the money to grow. So you're considering some things along that way. Your keywords here are beginnings and finances, a new job or new form of flow of money coming in. Maybe not so much an income, but there's money coming in. Property is being highlighted. You're either buying, selling, or investing. You definitely have security, and you have the freedom of creativity in many areas of your life. That could go many ways. Creative way of making money, creative way of dealing with relationships, creative way of dealing with situations, this sort of a thing. You're wondering if you should stop saying this. Well, I'll ask Lilith very quickly about that. Hold on a moment. Just one moment. Bring the camera down. All right, Lilith, we're still within the parameters here of Regina's one-card reading. Question about her, gonna call it, or sorry. Chiropractor. There was an incident where the chiropractor, the doctor, got upset with Regina. She thinks it's over this laser thing, but Regina's asking overall because the way that the chiropractor talked to her and treated her was very unsettling for Regina. Should Regina continue to see this chiropractor? Should she continue to see the chiropractor? Or should she leave and find somebody else? Should she leave the chiropractor and find someone else? I knew she was going to say no. You want her to stay with the same chiropractor? And the answer is yes. All right. That's it. That's it. So, you're being told to stay. You're being told to stay. So, for some reason, you should still stick with her. There's the thing. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're really welcome. Maybe it's just a one-time thing with her. Some things maybe you shouldn't tell her everything. So doctors get irritated if that's such a great card. What a great card. Doctors get irritated. A lot of doctors do very, very easily. When you start coming out with your own methods of treatment, well, I think I'll try this and maybe I'll try that. They don't like it. They just don't like it. You'll know next time to not say anything to her. You know, you can think of her as an excellent chiropractor, but also look at the other side of it and say she's got a shitty outlook, personality-wise. You know, her personality I'm not crazy about, but she's good at what she does, you know. So, oh, oh, my goodness sakes. Short fuse, yeah. And gets offended very easily, too. A lot of them are like that. They really are. So, some doctors are really cool about stuff. They'll go, that's a good idea. Why don't you try that? You know, some are like, you know, if there was anything you needed to know or warned about, they would tell you, just be careful of this, be careful of that, be mindful of this. Um, and they take it okay. They're like, good, you're trying to be an active partner in your own healing process and in your own situation, your own health, you might say. I think you need to be aware anyways. I don't care who it is. I don't care what kind of doctor it is. If you're under the care of any medical professional, you should be extremely aware of everything going on because they make mistakes. I've had it happen to me a few times, and we're talking very serious, irreparable mistakes that I caught, and actually had at times a nurse standing there arguing with me until I really gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they ended up saying they were sorry. I don't open my mouth unless I have to, you know. So, okay. It's Candy. You should have read the title of the stream when you came in. All right. What this is, these questions, they're offered up through donations. If you're anywhere on the planet, you can always donate to PayPal. Don't need to be a member to send money. It's a one-time deal. If you're within Canada, please use the Canadian e-transfer banking system. But there are donations. You get one question per donation. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. No way. Oh my God. A whole year? Ah. Yeah, because a lot of stuff comes through the bladder processes everything and comes through the liver, you know, responds to metals and stuff in your system. Oh, oh, Natalie, stop yawning. Stop the yawning. Oh my God, it's gonna get cold enough to snow here tonight. They're not calling for it, but Yeah, you shouldn't have had to have done that. You know, don't close down the situation, but keep your ears open for maybe another chiropractor. Um, and you can check them out without her knowing. You can check them out. Maybe you'll have a better rapport with another chiropractor. That's terrible. That's like a doctor saying, well, we think you got some kind of blood disease, but, and they don't take any blood work. It's just as bad. Don't say that. No. I mean, I do. It's one of those weird, quirky things when I get reading. I start to yawn a lot, and I don't know why. It's all part of it. Here we go, just talking about it. Oh, and I can't get that full yawn. It just starts to hit the back of the throat, and then it wants to come out. But I like the full ones that go deep, and then you're like, oh, there we go. You know. So too soon for snow here. I was geared up last year to have an open winter, and I believe that part of what I was doing was part of the reason why. I really believe it. Every time they called for a major blizzard, we got nothing. You get a little bit of snow and some rain, that would be it, and I'd be, yes. Every time they called for that, I'd see the jet stream, right? And the air pressure, and I'd be pushing it up. Go to Yellowknife. Go to Whitehorse. Go to Greenland. Go to Alaska. Just pushing it up. I seen an invisible jet stream pulling everything up, and it being pulled up from up above, kind of a thing. So I hope. There you go. Here we go again. If I could get the full, complete yawn, it would be all right. I probably wouldn't yawn as much. But yes, it happens a lot when I'm reading. Always. So, gosh, we've not had a real busy night in a while here doing live readings. It's been a while. Go to Green. Yeah. Actually, I'm still a member of the Weather Network Observer team. There's a few of us that have been chosen to always report weather from our part of the country, kind of a thing. I actually belong to two. One's the Weather Network of Canada. The other one is the New Brunswick one on Facebook. So, yeah. Not active like I used to be, but I'm still membered. I'm still members with both. They made so many changes, and they call us TWN. Well, it's the Weather Network Observers. We're official observers. I got the hats here, ball cap, official, observer on it. So, but they messed around with it so much that I'm still a member. But the only way they post now is they post in a group, the TWN group, Weather Network group, official observers group. And they just post to other observers, and it doesn't go on the Weather Network anymore. It used to be every day I could post straight on the Canadian Weather Network. I could take my pictures. They always enjoyed that of the morning, and then put the write-up of the temperatures, the tides, and all of that. And that doesn't even get done anymore. So, actually, my memories on Facebook, there should be something coming up soon where we had the tail end of a hurricane and I went down to the water. I went down to the beach because the surf was up and stuff, and I took video. And I had a rogue wave come at me. It's never come up that high before, and it came right out, it landed right at my feet. And I was like, ah! Kind of thing. My final words were, stay clear of the water. So, yeah. They don't get a lot of they don't get a lot of live footage of us doing the weather and stuff, so. You're going to get a Jeep, are you, Truth? Yeah. That's been the big talk around here in my house this week. It's crazy. Matter of fact, my son is here, and he was out at the front end of the house that faces the road where people drive by, and he come out, he said, "You're not going to believe this." I sat there and watched a brand spanking new blue Jeep stop right at the driveway, and he just froze. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. He said, "No, just waiting for them to completely turn to come in." And they just sat there for a minute and shut their right there. And it's a dangerous spot because right before that's a knoll. So if anybody had been coming, they would have rear-ended the guy real bad. Or the girl. He couldn't tell who was driving, man or woman. But it sat right at the mouth of my driveway. And then it just very slowly drove away. He said it was weird. I said, it sounds weird. So, yeah, so. Very strange. Hello, Nabrisha. How much is 10 cards? You're looking for a Celtic Cross reading, you'd have to email me and I give you a private reading if that's what you mean. There's 10 cards and a Celtic Cross. So it's one question per donation here. And if you wanted to get a private reading, then look at the information below the video window. My email's in there. It explains it all if you read through once. You get to ask 3 questions, though, in the Celtic Cross reading, 3 questions. Yeah, we don't do 10 cards at a time in here. It's one each kind of a thing. And the 10 card reading, the Celtic Cross is $50 or $55 if you're US. So I'd send out the information sheet and you just go over it. You know, if you were the only person here, I would probably do the 10 card, but I can't do that because there'll be other people waiting behind you. They'll be waiting forever to get one question answered. So usually we get pretty busy and it's going through one, another. We just keep going. It's not been busy lately. It's been really slow. 56. Well, a fire would be really nice. If I was not reading tonight, I just might go down and do the same thing, but it's gotten really, really chilly here. Let me see where we're at right now. We're under a frost advisory. Craziness. We're still at 6. We're still at 6 Celsius. We're still at 42 Fahrenheit. And if you had a fire, like a campfire going, this kind of a thing would be nice. Be nice, you wouldn't be cold. You could sit up against it, put a blanket or something around your legs, keep your legs warm. My little fireplace in the house, it's going tonight as well. It's just comfortable in here. So it's the only good thing about this time of year is you get to, you know, if you got a little fireplace, you get to burn that. The house is a little warmer. It's cozy, I guess, but I don't want to do this for 6 months. I don't want to. Not this year. Not up for it. Yes, yes. Well, I don't have a real fireplace, mind you. It's a big unit. It's long. It's big, but it's electric. So it almost takes up over half the wall, kind of a thing. So, but it's on. But when we had wood stoves, they went. It was our main source of heat, so they went 24/7, not just when it snowed. And we had it set up so it heated the whole house. Had a couple of them. We were one of those homes you'd drive by and you'd see cords upon cords upon cords of wood all ranked up. So usually 5 or 6 cord of wood. Some softwood, most of it hard. We'd order that in every middle of summer, end of fall kind of thing. Expensive now, but there's no heat like a wood heat. There's no heat like a wood heat. It's beautiful. It's dry, warm, it's comforting. It's good for the bones, you know. I keep thinking I see a red dot over my mail, but there's not. No, nobody. Hello, Deadman. Welcome to the channel. If I was going to call you by your first name, I'd just call you Hilya. I'll post again how this works because you're going to start asking questions, and that's not how it works. There we go. There it is. That's how it works. One donation, you get one question. Tarot gives you one card and one answer. No, I'm not. Just call her Hilya. Hilla. Hilla. Apolio Pele. It's not an H-I-L, it's H-I-I-A-K. Haika. I. Capolio Pele. We'll say Hayaka. Yeah. Hayaka. The ones that are impossible to pronounce are the ones that come in and they use Egyptian writing. I get a lot of Egyptians that'll come in. They're in the channel as well, kind of a thing. So it is a mouthful. You're right. Oh my goodness. Do you get people from all over the world here? I'd like to know where Hayaka's from. Where are you from, Hayaka? Where are you from? The lagging is terrible tonight as well. It's really getting on my nerves. And it's a slow night tonight. My goodness, it's a slow night tonight. I feel better when I'm reading. Well, this is boring. How long have we been at this? Not feels like not long at all, but I know it has been. 1 hour and 46 minutes, and we've only got a very small amount. 3 questions in all that time. That's pretty sad. So, a good night is like 18 readings, 19 readings, and about there. That's a good full evening. Good 3 hours. It's good and it's full, active, the whole bit. So, your lawn guy mowed today, and now the cricket farm is close to my house. Oh, you know, I was out in the yard today and I'm looking, and in the daytime when the sun's out, there's dandelions everywhere. Most people would run and grab their lawnmower and get rid of them and this and that. I don't do that. I did this last year. I let them go. At night, even early evening, as dark is coming, they close up and they disappear. And the lawn looks like it doesn't need to be mowed at all. The grass itself is still very short. And they disappear. You don't even see them. You don't see sign of them anywhere. But I leave them up for the insects, the bees, the butterflies, and this sort of a thing. I just leave it. It'll get mowed next spring. So, well, it's nice that you can still hear them. Hello, Lachey. You did? Oh my gosh. What was it like for you, Lachey? Some people are just going back to work and it's just going to be temporary. From the way they're going with the news, it's going to be temporary. You're going to be off again. Okay. That's a heavy subject. This is what's running through my mind as I'm watching this. Usually Christians are known for this. We're all going to heaven. What a wonderful day that's going to be. How wondrous. That's the pinnacle of life is when you die, you go to heaven. And they go on and they preach about that. How wonderful, how amazing, and the whole 9 yards, right? That's really good, Lachey. Here's the thing, though. When somebody dies, it's the end of the world. It's not anything nice. It's not anything beautiful. It's not anything wondrous. We take the opposite side. We're not celebrating. We take the other side of it. We're grieving. Something to be said for that. Absolutely. As is with most things that are deep in our life, we need someone to talk to. We just need a venting board. We need to express. And a lot of times you can be in a room with a lot of other people going through loss and grief, but there's nothing like your own. And even these people are going through the same thing, and they can say, well, I understand what you're going through. I know how you feel. It still doesn't feel like they really, really know how you feel. It's a very, it's a very, it's such a personal thing per person, what we all go through. We all go through something different. Right. Eventually, the mind is able to handle the good memories. For me, like when my husband passed a couple years ago, can't believe it's been that long. It still feels like maybe 10 months ago, 12 months ago, maybe, but it's a lot longer. The good memories are hard to process and hold on to without falling completely apart. The good memories are so bittersweet, you know. Overwhelmingly, I'll never get to do that with them again. I'll never, and that's where you start seeing the nevers. I'll never get to experience that again with them. Um, they bring the most pain. The good memories bring the most pain to your heart and your spirit when you're remembering them. And it takes a while to get beyond that point where you're able to think about the good memories without completely falling apart. It takes a while to get there, that's for sure. Oh, that's too bad. Good. That's a good thing. They were lucky to have you, Lachey. Your mom is so fresh right now, though. Still, for you, your mom, it's her leaving, her passing. Still very, very fresh for you. Hopefully, for you, Lachey, it'll be a lighter topic. There could be people still needing to. You just kind of have to go with it, I guess. You have to go with it. That's probably one of the heaviest topics that people could talk about is grief. That's it doesn't get more serious than that, you know. Oh, I can bet it did. The emptiness in your heart, the pain in your heart. You were so lucky to have a good mom. I'll tell you that. You're very lucky to have a good mom. So, for myself, I would have mixed feelings when my mother goes. She's still alive, but mixed feelings. I envy people that have good mothers or had good mothers. I really do. Ditto, Truth Warrior. Ditto all the way at 100%. No, my mother was scary. She was a scary woman. Everybody was terrified of her. So when my mom goes, I'll have mixed feelings. I really will. I won't know how to feel. If I was to show any emotion and shed any tears, it would be tears over what I didn't have growing up. That I didn't have a good mom. You know, for things that it wasn't what it should have been. It never was. But you're very, very lucky, Lachey. You're going to have some beautiful. Once you get past that stab in the heart, every time you think of your mom right now, once you don't get used to your mom being gone. You don't get used to your mom dying. You don't get used to it. You just get better at dealing with it and handling it, controlling it, this kind of it, because it's always going to haunt you. It's always going to hurt you. It's always going to make you sad. Yes. The only place I was dead inside was inside my mother. Can laugh about these things now, but not at the time. Believe me as a child. At the time I was just a little thing. It was like that. No, I broke the chain with my mother. I'm a complete opposite of my mother. Complete opposite of her. Not like her at all. And hardly any way at all. Like it's spooky. I'm like, did I even come from your loins? You know, we're not the same. Never have been the same. You know. Hi, Mimi. I to this day, my boys are young men now. They're all in their 30s now, all three of them. And I'll stand on the side of the road talking to any of them, and there was a Mack truck out of control, I'd push them out of the way and take the hit. To this day, I would do that for my children. Absolutely. So, my kids are my life, they're my world, you know. And I'm not a helicopter parent. I wish I could get away with that, but I'm not. You know, I have to act all kind of cool and nonchalant when they're around. So what's new with you? You know, to not make them feel like I'm, stealing their space or cramping their style, this sort of a thing. Yeah. I do anything for my kids. I fight for my kids. There's not much I wouldn't do as long as it's all within the law, legal, kind of thing. But it's hard for me as a mom if one of my sons, I've got three, and if one of them, I don't know, complained to me about something over somebody else, I want to go right after that person. Like I listen and I try to make an intelligent opinion. And if my favoritism leans towards them and it doesn't, I have to hold back. I hold myself back from not getting involved. Yeah, not like my mom at all. At all, at all, at all. I have a friend of mine who's in the medical field, and she met my mother a few times, had tea and coffee, and visited for a while, the whole bit. And when we left my mother's house, and she went, "Oh my God, Natalie, there's a name for people like your mother." I said, "What's that?" And she said, "She's a sociopath." What? You know, because you think psychopath. Yeah, I can believe that. Sociopath. I said, and she explained, and I said, "Yeah, that's her. She's all those things and more. There's stuff you're leaving out here." So, yeah. But my mother used to say, one thing she used to, just one of many things she used to say to me was, "You're not that good. Nobody on this planet is as good as you pretend to be. You're not that good. As a person, as a human being, as a compassionate human being, you're not. It's bullshit. You're probably the most evil one of all. You just got a good cover story. You know, people may say you've got the face of an angel, but I know that you're the devil's spawn. You're the devil's seed. You'll never be good." And try to imprint that shit on my head as a youngster, you know? So that's what you call somebody that's twisted and messed up. That's what you do. You call it, So my boys, they're all good. They'll pretty much do anything to help anybody. If someone's in need, they would do whatever it took. So, yeah. Not everybody's meant to be a mother. Yeah. Not everybody's meant to be a mother. Some people shouldn't be parents at all. They really shouldn't. My mother should have never had children. She never should have had children. To this day, um, grandkids, her grandchildren, she could care less if she even said that. "I don't give two sweet shits if I ever see my grandchildren." So any of you guys can hold that over me. Well, if you're going to be like that, you're not going to get to see. I don't care. I could care less. Please keep them away from me, as a matter of fact. I don't want them around me. You know, when she said this at the time, she had 2 small dogs. She said, the only thing that I love and care about in this world are my 2 dogs. Screw the grandchildren, the hell with them. You know, she's not somebody I want my children around anyway, so it worked out fine for me. I don't want someone like you around my kids. They don't need to know you as their grandmother, but they know what she's all about. They do. All 3 of them know. Just watching her, experiencing and seeing and listening and hearing and witnessing, and they know she's cuckoo, she's crazy, crazy, crazy. So, oh, I haven't even told you anything yet, Truth. My mother was mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive. Really bad. Really, really, really bad. She was bad. I can't tell you. I'll just give you a little peek, but I can't tell you. I'm not even. Well, I started at a young age. The last time she struck me, I was 19. In between those ages, she would be beating on me, screaming, "Die, damn it, die! Why won't you die?" I would just curl up into a ball, tried to hide my stomach and my face. You know, that kind of a thing. If she got mad at somebody else, I paid for it. I paid for it. I took the beating for it. I've got scars from her to this day. I'm 61 now. I still carry scars. So, mentally, no. No. No, I've seen 7, 8 years go by and not see my family at all when the family was home and the sisters were home. My dad was there. 7, 8 years go by, you know, and my life would be going okay. And then somehow, some way, they'd end up coming back into my life again, and then everything was in an upset again. So it was really easy for me to say, sayonara, see you, goodbye, get out, you know, kind of a thing. Hi, Mystery, how you doing? More worshipped her granddaughter. Oh, my. It's not anymore. It's not anymore. You let that stuff go, otherwise they still have control of you, and I'll be damned. No, no. Hi, Geraldine. Haven't seen you in a long time. Well, thank you. I'm okay, though. We're just talking about the subject of moms, because Lachey's mom died not that long ago, and Lachey was heading up a group about grieving today, and how her mom's death is still extremely fresh. And that's how it started the whole. I said to her, I said, "You're lucky you had a good mom. You're really lucky you had a good mom." So, Mother's Day, I don't call my mother. I don't call her on her birthdays anymore. I don't call her on Mother's Day. I let those holidays just slide by. Um, and I don't put out Happy Mother's Day on Facebook. You know, that comes from my kids, and that's where it ends. You know, so. But no, there's no control of it. It's just a fact. I just speak about it factually. There are no tears in these eyes. None at all. None at all. I feel kind of sorry for her in a way. She's going to have to answer for these things when she crosses over. On the other hand, my dad was my stepdad from the time I was 3, okay? And we had a really nice, tight, close relationship. I loved him. He loved me. He told my mother one day, he said, if you don't change your ways, you're going to end. I don't know if I'm losing connection here. I keep seeing the circle. He said to my mother, if you don't change your ways, he said, the way you're going, the way you've been, the way you're headed, you're going to end up being a very old woman all alone in the world because no one will go anywhere near you. And you know what? It's exactly what she is. She had a cat for 15 years that I gave her to her as a kitten. The cat just died a few months back. That was her only contact, her only thing she could be verbal with. She's still living on her own, but she's like on a cane and stuff. She only goes out maybe twice a month. Nobody ever comes to her door. Her telephone never rings. Never. She is literally alone 24/7. So, what my father predicted came true. She's an old woman alone in the world. And she'll act like she wants you to come visit, but when you go to visit, you've got to watch her body language. And I can tell it as well as I can tell my own. I can tell it. And, last time I was with my husband, he was there. And I told him, you watch for me. You watch my eyes, the eye contact I'll give you when it's time for us to go. And we might have been there 40 minutes. And you could see her getting antsy and her voice becoming a little more with a clip in it. And I looked at him and I went, time to go. Well, we'll be going. We'll be seeing you later. Have a good Christmas. Goodbye. This was 4 years ago. Easily 5 years ago. It's the last time I was at her house. She does this all the time. And I would even say to her on the phone, why do you want anyone to come by? Because you don't want anybody there. But yet when you're there alone, you want people there. But the minute they're there, you want them gone. What is it you want? She had no answer. I like people. No, you don't. She doesn't like people at all. That's half her problem. So, it's the way she goes. I never went back after that. That was a good 5 years ago. Yeah, it was around Christmas time. So, but she's alone at Christmas. That's horrible. Like, it's horrible. I think it is. And I've got one sister that she's always favored over the rest. And she's just like her. They're both the same. They both got real sharp tongues and bad mouths and bad attitudes. And they're alike. And a lot of times they don't get along. But they'll brush the most meanest, disgusting things to the side to be friends again. Like, that's abuse. What my mother forks out is downright abuse. But my other sister gives it back. I don't speak to her either. So, like, I don't talk to her at all. The other sister. She's blocked on Facebook. I don't put up with that. I don't put up with it. She's very beautiful. She's this long drink of water. She's tall. She works out. Still works out. She's in her 40s. Keeps herself in prime shape. Big time. She's got long, glorious blonde hair that hangs right on her ass. She's gorgeous. And she functions through the daytime. She functions through the daytime, but come the weekends and probably some evenings, she hits the beer and she turns into a witch. She's been doing this for years and years. She's what I call a functioning beeraholic, because that's what they drink is beer. So, and they're not in touch with reality. They hate the reality of their life and they can't wait to get a beer in their hands, especially her. So it's sad, really, but what you gonna do, right? My dad was total opposite of my mother, complete opposite. Now, he was my stepfather, but he was full blood. His other 3 daughters that came after me, full blood with them, between him and my mother. I was the odd one out. I was his stepchild. And it's probably because of him that I grew up somewhat normal, because he was so calm and down to earth, so grounded. Couldn't yell. He would try to yell, and he couldn't yell because he never yelled. Never raised his voice. He's a very quiet, hard-working man, supported his family, did very well and stuff. And he was the only sanity in the house, really, growing up. But whenever she let in on me and she went off on me in any way, shape, or form, he was at work. He never seen it. Till one day she did damage so bad it couldn't be hidden. It was done to my face. And there was a lot of damage on one side of my face that she had done. I had long dark hair down to my ass. I was 11. I never had my hair cut. And I always had to keep it braided at all times. And all of a sudden she said, take the braids out of your hair. Cover your face with your hair. And one day my dad came home, long story short, he seen it and he just lost his shit. He lost his shit, so. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. People's true colors come through in the way they look. You can sense it, you can feel it. You can see it. And that's like some people on the outside could be not beautiful looking to look at. I had a friend, his name was Donnie, and Donnie had a bad industrial accident. And his face had been opened up from here all the way down. It ripped his side of his face, so he had this horrific scar. And when you first met him, that's what you stared at. Oh my God, what happened to this, blah, blah, blah. I knew this guy about 2 weeks, and he was absolutely phenomenally beautiful on the inside. I never seen the scar after that. The strangest thing, eh? His beauty came out and just blinded you to that kind of a thing. Yeah, my real dad was something else, but this was my dad. He was my stepdad. And I was going to say, my mother had a problem with the fact that we got along so well and I was close to him. She was very jealous, and she expressed it, and she showed her jealousy. You know, um, it was wrong, and everybody knew it. Neighbors, and friends, they all knew, and they'd go, "That's sick, Natalie. You think your mother, any woman who brought a stepfather in for her child, would be overjoyed, over the moon with joy that they had such a good relationship, because it isn't always the way." And my friends, everybody knew it was twisted. They knew about it because we all lived so close together. They knew everything going on. So Dad and I got so, if it was just me and my father home or something, we'd be talking, carrying on, watching movies, laughing, giggling, whatever. Nice, easygoing relationship. And if my mother come through the door, like if my mother came home from work, right? We would go in separate rooms. That just stopped. Everything stopped, and I'd go up into my room, and he'd go somewhere, and then we would just ignore each other when my mother was around. It was better that way. So, oh, somebody wants a reading, I think. Let's see what we got. I see my little red lights on. Yes, finally a reading. This is really nice. And who should it be from? Oh, Lashay, 1111. 1111. Thank you for the 1111, Lashay. Oh my goodness. What's your question, Lashay? What you got going? Lashay has a question. I want to know if I will stay at this job or leave for another opportunity. All right. Okay, I gotta take these off for just a moment. They're bugging me. I just can't see the text very well. This is for Lashay, and she's asking, should I stay at the job that I'm currently at, or should I look for another opportunity? Let's see. And just to mention, too, all that shit growing up, I think made me the empath that I am today. I don't talk about my emphaticness very much these days. But yes, it's still there, stronger than ever. But it made me emphatic. I feel what other people feel. And it's overwhelming at times, but that's made me a more caring person. If someone's humiliated, I know what humiliation feels like. If somebody's deeply hurt, shunned, pushed away, I know what that feels like. If somebody isn't believed and they're telling the truth with every fiber of their being and they're being called liar, you know, I know how that feels. I go right into that feeling again when I'm with somebody like that. I'm right in that. I'm in it. These are not good things. Except that I can be a good friend that understands. Do you know what I'm saying? I can be a good friend that understands. This is for Lachey. Does she stay with the job that she's currently in? Or should she look for more opportunities, another place, another job? Sounds to me like you're kind of needed where you are. Let's find out. I'm going to cut the deck right here. The Eight of Wands. Wands represent travel. They represent the fire signs. They represent passion and the practical things in our life, like jobs, like work. Here's the card. Now, bear with me. Eights are all about change, as everybody knows. So, we're looking at a change here for you of some kind. You were anxious about it. Yes, I can bet you were. Okay, so when the Eight of Wands shows up, Lachey, all aspects of your life, from love to family, work, to even creative projects, everything's going to speed up under the influence of this eight. Everything is picking up, moving quickly. Delays are going to be no more delays for you, no more holding back, no more waiting. You're actually making some decisions. Your words may be the words of others as well because it affects you. Are going to turn into action. There's no more yada, 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 blah, blah, blah going on. So, one moment, please. No, okay, we're all right. That screen just looks a little odd to me, that's all. There we go. I think. There we go. All right. So yeah, see, there's no talk anymore with stuff that's going. This could be work related. It could be anything related. Things that you've been pondering and thinking about, wanting to move forward with, wanting to make actual tangible things happen, and you haven't been able to do some things. Well, now you're going to be able to, because everything is like pushing its way through the veil, you might say. Travel plans are going to fire up for you. You're going to find your communication sector of your life, your emails, your text messages, your phone calls, meetings, all of that speeding up as well. You're going to feel like you're in demand like never before. It's either there's nothing going on, and when things start happening, it's like everything happens at once. So it's going to get busy for you. But you'll be doing it with a smile, because overall, for all the crazy busyness and everything going on, you're going to find it very, very exciting, a very exciting time. Even if you feel bewildered and overwhelmed, it's still a good thing. These are good things that are going on for you. Everything seems to happen at once. You are going to be in constant demand. You're about to get really, really busy and needed by a lot of people. The advice: take a breath before saying yes to any offers that come your way. Do your fact finding, do your research. And when you choose very carefully so that you're not wasting your time or your energy running in circles. Choose what to prioritize and be very careful about it. So when you take priority one at the top of the list, you throw yourself 100% into it. It'll be worth throwing yourself at 100% into it. There'll be a payoff. There'll be a satisfaction for you as far as that goes. Your keywords: communication, okay, and speed, everything happening really quick for you. Some news coming in. Feeling the motivation every day to get up and do and go. And it's all because you're taking action. You're physically moving. There's physical action going on. It feels very satisfying to you. Excitement is another key word. And movement, same as action. There's stuff going. You're finally moving. You're finally going. Let me ask Lilith a direct yes or no here to your question. Let's see, Lachey. Let's see. Still within the one card parameter of Lachey's one card reading. Her question. Here we go again. Excuse me. Let's ask the first part. This has to do with Lachey's job. Should Lachey stay at the place of employment where she finds herself at this time? Should she stay at her current place of employment? Should Lachey leave her current place of employment? No. So she should stay exactly where she's at for now. It's going to get busy. I can see that. Wow, is it ever going to get busy for you, Lachey? We may not even see you here for a while. You'll be that busy. You'll be too tired. But a good tired. These are good things. This is going to go on for a while, too. Can tell by the length and the feel of the swing. You've got a lot of people around you. You're trying to do some work, and then you've got 2 or 3 conversations going on with 2 or 3 other people at the same time. This is going to be happening a lot for you. You're needed where you are, and most productive as well. She's saying yes to everything, everything, everything. So you need to stay where you're at the moment until you see the signs or you get the messages that it's time to look for. But I don't see you leaving for a long time yet. If you do, it's not for quite a while. It's a long ways off. A long ways off for you. Hell, let me pull a mermaid oracle for you here, just for the fun of it, just to see if there's anything else you need to know about. Let's see. What's going on for Lachey? Is there anything else Lachey needs to be brought to her attention? What else does she need to do? Here we go. No, one more run through and then I'll cut and we'll see what we've got for you. This is for Lachey. What else does Lachey need to have brought to her attention? What does she need to know about? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck right here, Lachey. Wow. Really? I've never had this card come up before. Still relatively new deck. What I got was time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone. Here's your card. This is so pretty. So pretty. What card number? 36. Let's see what this card has for you. Huh? Wow, eh? 38, 37, 36, right? Nope. Next page. There it is. Ah, okay. I'll hold it up for you. Okay, Lachey, when this card comes forth to be with you for a time, It is your time to consider what you truly think, truly feel, and truly believe, and know by having some time alone without humans specifically, as you can never be truly alone. The experience of your life has already given you deep wisdom. It's time to strip away sophistications and contradictions and go right down to the heart and the marrow of what it is that you've learned in this lifetime so far. And that will be found in the deep quiet of the shoreline and on no human shore. It could be a great time for you to become quieter, more of a listener to your own thoughts. And that's to observe how to react, what you respond to, discover how to proclaim your individual soul amongst all that is. If we understand that we are cared for, that we are loved, that we are children of this planet and of the stars, the need for fighting to ensure our survival may no longer take place. We each have a responsibility to the other, yet we must maintain our own sovereignty. One moment, this book is awkward. There we go. By taking time out alone, you give back to yourself your own voice, your own vision, and can begin to develop understanding and compassion for the various voices that we have given home to, yet that may not belong to us. Perhaps explore conducting a ritual to celebrate your alone time. You could try doing what you normally do not do. Take time out from work, for example. You can make a pact with yourself to not speak for 24 hours, from sunset to sunset. You must watch the sun rise and fall. You must walk the shoreline and let no words pass your lips. You may observe, but not write. You must clear and listen once again. You will have thoughts. You must be in nature. You must be reborn. And you must have solitude. And you must contemplate. So this is all about alone time and getting to know yourself on a much deeper, stronger level. So that's interesting for you. Beautiful card, though. Just like the mermaid's doing here, she's chilling alone. You'd have to replay that a few times to get the whole gist of that. That much I do know. You can't get these the oracles here, not these oracles. You can't get them in one listen. You've got to listen to them over and over again. And it's just to help you. But you're going to be, not only that, where you're going to be super, super busy, you're going to need the alone time. That's going to be a necessity, not a choice. So, interesting stuff. That's the first time I've ever seen that card. I like it, though. Are you serious, Lashay? Well, this fits, and it's going to be a need. It's going to be something you need. I've been so busy, way too much on my plate, where I've done this more than once. Actually, stop and start to laugh. Starts out as a giggle, then I got to stop. I'm getting weak from the laughter because I'm too busy. That it's hilariously comical to be that busy that I literally, everything inside me just came to a break. You know, the brakes come on and I stop, catch my breath, sit down, and say I can only do so much. I'm just one person. It's one thing at a time for everybody. It's no different for me. It's one thing at a time. But you were in a need, and I've done that. And that's hard to do, to cloister yourself off somewhere so that you're all alone. Knowing you need that quiet time, and there cannot be any exceptions, no phone calls, no talking through doors, no nothing. Leave me be for an hour. maybe 2 hours, maybe an afternoon, maybe a whole day, maybe a weekend. Tell people, don't, unless you're bleeding or your house is on fire, don't call me. Don't send messages. Don't do anything like that. You know, you have to, it always comes down to you feeding yourself first. I know I say that a lot, but it's so true. You've got to take care of you first. You've got to make yourself, your needs need to be filled. You need to do whatever it takes to make that comfortable zone that you reside in. Like me tonight, I don't have a mountain of dishes, but the dishes I have are kind of, I got dishes to do and I got to straighten my kitchen out. And I'm not going to be happy till that's done. I won't feel comfortable till that's done, kind of a thing. So, I won't even be able to stop to have a little snack until they're done. They're only going to take me a few minutes. It's just the way the day is gone. So, and it is kind of late to be doing, but I don't want to wake up and look at that mess either. No, thank you. I wish I had more counter space. Everything wouldn't get so congested, you know. Someplace warm. Yes, someplace warm. Oh, like I said tonight, going out to get those candles off the patio table and feeling the temperature drop, and I walked out through the door. I was like, what? No, it's too soon. Why can't we have a nice, beautiful night where I could sit out on the deck and do the readings out on the deck? You know, that's what I was really hoping for. And that's not what happened. We still have a couple warm nights coming, but I think it's going to rain on those nights. We're getting into that time of the year. I hope it's not a gray October and November, but with the storms coming through, they're going to clear the leaves off our trees. We're not going to get much of the foliage will be blown away. So, but I just wish we had warmer weather, unlike you. And we've had people since September 1st going, fall is here, fall is here, fall is here. And you guys know me on Facebook. F off with your damn fall and your damn slutty pumpkin lattes. And there was one like that. And it cracked me up. I'm like, yeah. And technically, the weather feels very fallish today and tonight. We are the 19th. Summer's not over yet. Not until 21st is the last day. The 22nd will be the first day of fall. So, and you know what? We've had Octobers here like that too, Lachey, where it was just stunning weather. And this could very well be. It could happen this year, where we'll have a couple weeks in September that maybe are, yeah. And then all of a sudden, come October, have blue skies and sunny, warm temperatures every day. Till almost the end of the month, it's happened here. Doesn't happen every year, but it happens. So, yep. Go where you're going to be comfortable. When you take the time off, go where you're going to be comfortable. Go, well, you know, it's a sure thing. Where you know it's a sure thing. And make every minute of it count. Every minute of it count. You're feeding yourself. You're feeding your spirit. It's going to do you a world of good. And I mean a world of good. You're going to feel fantastic when you come back. Really fantastic. Here's the beautiful part. You're saying to yourself, I feel so great. And this went off without a hitch. Oh my God, I know I can do this anytime I need it, anytime I want. The opportunity is always going to be there for you. So that's another wonderful thing. You're adding something very pleasant into your life. It becomes a part of it. So that's a really, really, really good thing. Just beautiful. So, okay, I've got another red. I'm envious of you, Lachey. I'm happy for you, but I'm envious. I wish I could do that, you know, but I need wheels. There's my problem. I have no wheels to do anything with. So I gotta depend on other people. I hate that, you know. I'd like to get behind the wheel of my own vehicle and go to the city alone, go up the road alone, go somewhere alone. Oh, it's awful at times, I'm telling you. Jerry Lynn, thank you for your 1264 donation. That's beautiful. St. Lucia. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Jerry Lynn Braun would like to know if everything's going to be okay for the next 6 months financially. Good question. Not good for me right now, I'll tell you that. At all. I'm just trying to hold on to everything, not lose my, brains over it or anything. Things get tight like that, I just try to take one day at a time. I try to see my life is half full and completely refilled. Same with my fridge and my cupboards, my necessities in life. I got half here what I need. I'm okay for the next little bit. I'm okay for the next little bit, this sort of a thing. So, okay. Pretty Lou, one moment. I'm going to pay something here and you have to read it. You didn't read the title of the stream before you came in. It's all explained there. But here's how it works. You get a reading, you make a donation, no matter where you are in the world, to PayPal. If you're in Canada, use the Canadian e-banking transfer system. And basically, one donation gives you one question. Tarot gives you one card and one answer. And the answers are not real quick, black and white or anything like that. Okay? So, this is for Jerry Lynn. All right, Jerry Lynn. Let's see. How are things looking financially for Jerry Lynn Braun over the next 6 months? How are things looking in the financial sense for her? Is there challenges here? Or is everything going to, hey, fall into her lap? Why don't we just say that? Why not? Is everything going to go her way? Let's hope that there's no pressure or anything like that. So, here we go. How are things looking financially for Jerry Lynn over the next 6 months? Please and thank you. One more run through. Here we go. One more run through. One more run through. All right, we're going to cut right here, Jerry Lynn. Things are going to be just fine, Jerry Lynn. Isn't that good news? We've got the Four of Wands. Very good card for you. The prompt on the card's reward. How does that grab you? Reward. So there we go. Okay. I've only got to go back there. Yeah, one page. This is nice. Four of Wands. When you've achieved a goal, Jerry Lynn, when you've achieved a goal, such as finding a new home, completing a project, or even passing a test, this is the time for rewards when these things come to be. Holidays, socializing, love, trips away, all featured in this very happy four, which brings you leisure, fun, and freedom. It's also time to get back in touch with your own inner child, yourself. Celebrate the joy of life. As you find contentment within, you'll find the closeness of your spirit guides. And another meaning is reflecting on happy memories. The advice: be carefree while you can and replenish your mind, your body, your soul, because you deserve it. Keywords here are balance, love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and a new home. And very quickly, I will ask Lilith for you directly. We'll ask her, see if she agrees with tarot. Still within the parameters of Jerry Lynn's one-card reading. Financially, are things looking fine? Are they looking up? Are they looking good and secure for the next 6 months for Jerry Lynn? Are things looking good financially in a positive sense for Jerry Lynn over the next 6 months? This has to cover the next 6 months. Is she going to be okay financially? Tarot says more than okay. Beautifully okay. And she's agreeing. Isn't that something? Isn't this nice? This is beautiful. She's saying absolutely. Everything's going along smoothly for you. For 6 months and then some. And then some. Maybe a little longer than that even. So there you go, Jerry Lynn. Thank you so much. That was good. I like happy cards. I really enjoy happy cards. Thank you so much, Jerry Lynn. Enjoy your time. That's a lot. Leisure, fun, and freedom. You're going to be celebrating the joy of life. You're going to be very happy. Finding contentment within yourself. The closeness of your spirit guides. Wow. So there you go, Jerry Lynn. I hope that was okay for you. It's a very, very positive card. It's a very, very good card. It's just good all the way around. It's beautiful. You're very lucky. Very, very lucky. Excuse me. Ah. I got a tickle. I don't know if I got a little bug up my nose or what. It's making me sneeze, whatever it is. Tickling. Oh, Lachey, yes, that's a good thing. Oh. That is just fantastic, Jerry Lynn. I'm so happy to hear you say that. This is fantastic. It really is. Oh, oh my goodness sakes. We'll be closing down for the night very, very soon. Very, very soon. We'll wait for a straggler to come in and want a card reading. We'll see if that happens in the next few minutes. And then we'll shut her down for the night. It's a slow night. But I'm very happy for you, Lachey. I'm very happy for Geraldine as well. That's beautiful. Yes. Lachey. Very much so. Yes, and the reality of it, you can't take anyone with you. So, I'll be there with you in spirit. How's that? I'll be with you in spirit. I don't travel well anyways. I don't hide that fact from anybody. I have dreams of places I'd like to see. Switzerland and the Alps. Hawaii's another one. And I don't want to go on one of those group tours. I want to go alone on my own. I have 2 friends over there in Molokai, Hawaii. Very good. And they're like all the time, you've got to come visit. You've got to come visit. Well, trip from Atlantic Canada to Hawaii wouldn't be cheap. It's a lot of money. I'd have to come into some kind of money, massive amount, where I wouldn't feel the pinch of a trip to Hawaii. So I don't know how I would deal with it or handle it. It would be hard. Once I got there, I think it would be okay. These are 2 beautiful people, two of the most beautiful people I know in the whole world. They really, really are. There's a connection there between them and me, and it's a beautiful one. And I don't connect to people that quickly in that way. I get along with a lot of people. I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people, but these 2, they're kind of cloistered off to the side. They stand alone on their own. As far as I'm concerned, compared to most people that I do know, they're fantastic. I love them. And I'd love to spend a week or 2 with them. It would be fantastic. Will it ever happen? I don't know about that. I don't like being uncomfortable physically and traveling. I wish we had space age stuff where we could just beam ourselves the snap of a finger and there we'd be. I'm a smoker. There'd be so many hours I wouldn't be able to do that. And I don't know how they'd feel about me. They'd probably maybe set me up a little patio set outside, and I'd love to sit outside and smoke. It is Hawaii, after all. I wouldn't smoke in their house. They're non-smokers. So I wouldn't do that in their home. For sure. Out of respect, I just wouldn't do that. But find me a little spot somewheres where I can, you know. It's a comfort zone thing for me. I've got to be comfortable. I won't go anywhere if I'm going to suffer in any way. I won't do it. I would never put myself through that. I learned a lot about myself. Not this birthday went by in July, but last birthday. And my friend Linda and I took a trip to Grand Manan Island. It's closer to the mouth of the Bay of Fundy, so we had to take a ferry. And it was a long ferry ride. We went there. I heard so much about Grand Manan. The trip there was long and arduous, and the trip home was even worse. I couldn't wait till the friggin' front wheels of the car hit the pavement on this side. It was like, oh my God, we're home. You know, we only had a little bit of a drive in front of us. It was fantastic. We got home, and the rest of the evening was wonderful. But I was so tired, my bones were hurting in my body. They ached. So I don't travel really, really well. Yes, I am. Hi, Carol. Yes, I am a Cancer, July 10th. Yeah. Is that right, Jerlyn? Oh, I don't. I don't know. I had tears. I was trying to not cry all the way back to this part of New Brunswick. We managed to hit one beach where you didn't have to walk down a path to get onto the beach. You could drive right your car right up and got out, and there you were in the sand on the beach, and it was pretty. And my friend Linda was looking at it all, taking it in. She turned around, she put her hands on her hips. She said, I'm pissed off. I said, what are you pissed off about? I'll say what she said, excuse my language. She said to me, quote, we should have stayed. We shouldn't have come here. Why? Because your fucking place, your backyard is, if not more beautiful, it's just as beautiful, more, I think. We would have got more out of just staying where we were instead of coming all the way over here. Never again. It was awful. They don't have like chains, like they don't have a McDonald's. They don't have a Tim Hortons. They don't, I think they're still on dial-up internet over there. They don't have the and little restaurants, coffee shops, you can't find them. They're all in somebody's private home on the first floor. That's how they and try to find that. Most would have little signs, but they'd be way in off the road. You drive by, if you didn't know the lock, you wouldn't see them. Oh my God, it was awful. One grocery store, so you didn't have a lot. It was horrible. We stopped at a little coastal place finally for something to eat. I was ready to get sick. I was so hungry, and I paid for everything because I had the money at the time, and we ordered 2 orders of fish and chips. Do you want coleslaw with that? Yes. Did you want gravy for your fries? Said Linda. She's like, yeah. So 2 orders of fish and chips were $65. And it was okay. I've had better. The only difference is that the haddock was fresh, wasn't frozen. They're right there on a wharf. This little hole in the wall place was $65 for 2 orders of fish and chips. Really? Is this lined in gold? You know, it's not that I couldn't afford it. It was the point of it all. Boy, are you ever gouging people. I don't know. There's people live over there. They love where they live. That's their home. I would never want to live there. Horrible. It was not a good experience at all. You know, Linda tried to make it better at the end of the day. We were across the cove here. There's a public turnaround. It's easy for Linda to walk and set up chairs to sit in. That's what we were doing, watching the sun go down. Instead of on my side where we have a real beach, she can't really, it's a little rough for her to walk to it. So we go across the cove, we sit there, and she loves to videotape me all the time. We're sitting there in armchairs having a coffee or tea, I can't remember now, watching the sun go down. All of a sudden the camera comes on, she turns it at me, right at my face, and she says, "That's been quite a day." And I looked into the camera and went, yeah, quite a day. And she goes, "Well, at least we got out for the day. Look at it that way." I said, "Oh yes, we got out for the day. It was different." And you could see the fatigue sitting on my face. I was just bone tired, just starting to relax enough, and the tea going into my system, helping me, find that comfortable spot, and it was gorgeous. I got video. I still have the video of that. And, oh my God, how I did. I had tears. I was so tired. So tired. Unbelievably so. Yeah. Good heavens. That's a heavy question. That must be you that put the request in. Hold on one moment, please, Carol. No, it's Lori. Lori, you're in here. I didn't know you were in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for your $20 donation, Lori. That's beautiful. Okay, what's your question? Lori's here. Lori Wilhelm. Carol, I'm going to put in the information how this works. Basically, these are mini readings. One donation gives you one question. Tarot gives you one card and one answer. And you can donate to PayPal from anywhere in the world. You don't need to be a member to send money. Or you can do the Canadian e-transfer system if you're within the country. Lori! Yay! Welcome back. What's your question, Lori? But I'm very sorry. My condolences to you on your husband. That's bad. Just wondering what my energy will be like next week. Okay, let's find out, Lori. Lori's wanting to know, what's my energy going to be like come next week? Cards are doing well tonight. There's no humidity in here. The air's dry. The air is dry. Oops. Come on now. If I had to judge, and I don't normally read the bottom card, but if I had to judge, look, the world here. Good heavens. I'd say your energy is going to be top brass for sure. What is, Lori's energy like for next week? My other favorite guy. I'd like to see him come up for you. That would be cool. That would just be the coolest. What is Lori's energy going to be like for next week? Okay, let me give you a run through or two here. Okay. What is Lori's energy level going to be like for next week? You bring that forward, please. Here we go. Boys, you got in just under the gun here too, Lori. As I just got done saying, we're pretty much going to tie it up for the night. But people keep coming in with questions, and I don't have a huge long wait between, and it's all good, right? Oh my God, Lori! You seen the card that I turned for you on the bottom? Oh my God. Lori, boy, is spirit heavy here tonight. Look at this. This is the card that came up for you. The World. This is absolutely fantastic. Oh my God. Oh my God. You remember a few minutes ago I said if I was going to put this is the card on the bottom. If I showed the bottom and it was this one and this is the one that came up. I love it when stuff like this happens when we're doing tarot readings. I absolutely love it when something like this happens. Oh my God, Lori, your energy level. I know. She's like, oh my God, I know. I'm still going, oh my God, in my head. Holy 78 cards in this deck. 78 of them. And I showed that as the bottom just because. And then that was the card that got pulled after being shuffled to death. But you know, that is unfreaking believable. Your energy level is not going to be a problem. I can tell you that right now. Not in any way, shape, or form is that going to be a problem. Oh, I love this for you. I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm excited for you. I love tarot. I love the tools of tarot. It's absolutely fantastic, except that I can't find your card. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's so lovely. There it is. It's the last one, actually. It is, too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love delivering good news and pulling good cards. Makes me so happy. The world shows that your life is being regenerated and renewed as you finally find the success that you seek and you celebrate your achievement. You may receive a particular reward for your efforts. The card also shows, Lori, the completion of a phase. This could be a meeting of a target or meeting a goal or finalizing a house move or other major project. The world often comes up in readings to signify a relationship landmark. This could be a wedding anniversary or renewing of vows. There are opportunities to travel now. If you're single, have a romantic adventure as well. The advice: celebrate what you have achieved. Embrace any new opportunities that come your way because you're going to be so full of energy, so full of motivation, reason. The world is your oyster. I always call this the Midas Touch card. The world is your oyster. Start picking those pearls. Oh my God. Keywords are success and completion, celebration, beginnings, travel, motivation, and renewal. I love that renewal word for you. This is awesome. This is so awesome. This is fantastic for you. Probably the best card that's been pulled all night. This is unreal how it came to be. That's what got me, is me showing you that on the bottom of the deck, and damned if it didn't show up as your card. This is beautiful. You bet. I'm going to pull you a mermaid, an oracle mermaid. Hold on a minute. Just for the fun of it. I just want to see. This is still within Lori's card reading here. You can bring forward anything that Lori needs to know, anything to help her out. Her question for tarot was, what's my energy going to be like next week? And it went through the roof. If she was playing a lottery, she won the jackpot. Put it that way. So what do you have to bring to Lori as well? Bring her something beautiful, uplifting, informative. So this is gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. I'm more than happy to give you the oracle reading. I'm going to cut the... No, one more. No, okay, I'm going to cut right here. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we've got. This is beautiful. Atlantis. rapid development, excellence, and success. It's just not going to end for you tonight, is it? Lori, look at this. Isn't this fantastic? It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Gosh. One moment. We get the, what card number is that? 19. We got 19. Oh my God, there it is. It was meant to come up, obviously. Oh my goodness, I didn't even have to look. So, okay. This card means for you a feeling of connection to crystals, to sea creatures, to being able to heal and work with people telepathically, an urgent desire to do something more meaningful with your life. Past life memories as Atlantean and even a dolphin, a dugong, or other sea creature surfacing. Learning to swim, learning to dive, being a mermaid, scuba dive, a desire to be beneath the waves, connection to ancient sacred sites, feelings of bliss, connection, and higher powers and abilities are returning to you. There will be a sense of being at one with angels, animals, wizards, and all. A wonderful variety of beings in your life who have so much in common with you. Greater powers of communication, less fear, and feeling you have great abilities and fearlessly exploring them, perhaps for the first time in this lifetime. Not being so concerned with making a mistake, a sharpening of your abilities, an appreciation of science, the desire to experiment and develop abilities, the astonishment of seeing how quickly you can advance, flow, high vibrations, sophistication, logic, and brilliance are being heightened. You got a good all the way around, Lori. That's beautiful for you. Beautiful, beautiful readings. Oh, I wish they could all be like this. I really wish they could all be like this. That is just makes me smoke. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited for you, Lori. That's just beautiful all the way around. The energy just went. It went perfectly. You're going to have one hell of a week next week. It's going to feel great. I wish I was you. I wish I was you. So, I think my tea's gone. Pretty much. I think we may be at the 3-hour mark as well. You're so welcome. I couldn't have pulled that off if I wanted to deliberately. You know what I'm saying? That was incredible. That was incredible the way that happened. It's like spirit was really here. The guides were really here. For that card, the world to come up, I call it my Midas touch card. Everything you touch turns to gold. The world is your oyster, so start picking. You know, just incredible, Lori. I'm happy for you. I really, really am. Very happy. So, do I have another? I think I have another. Let me see here. I do. I have another question here. Who is this for? Oh, Carol DeRosa. All right, Carol. Let's see here. Let me go back. I want to just kind of look at your question again. Make sure you're present, Carol, so I know you're here. Carol's question. I'm waiting for justice on my husband's death. He was a fireman that died in the line of duty, very young. We need to win this case. So you're wondering how the case is going to go. Are you here, Carol? Are you here, Carol? I need Carol to pop her head up here so we can get her reading in. It's going to be a heavy one. There you are. All right, Carol. Good. Hold on. We get the shuffle up and get it started for you. Hold on a moment. Okay. I'm so sorry about what you're going through. I'm truly sorry for you. It's horrible. I wish life had treated you better than that, both of you. Okay. This is for Carol. She's wanting to know they're going to win the court case. And the death of her husband, a firefighter who died in the line of duty. And they're in court over damages to the family, I'm sure. To him losing his life. Something didn't go right, did it, Carol? Something didn't go right. Details will be coming out in the court cases, of course. A lot of it hard to listen to and face up to as well. Just draining your energy, your spirit, feeling very low. Goodness gracious, please get through this court case as soon as possible so it doesn't take as much as it could take from you. You don't want that. Is Carol going to win her court case? That's a real question for Lilith, the pendulum, but we'll pull a card here anyway for you. Let me see, my dear. Wow. You're going through one hell of a challenging time dealing with something like this. There's nothing more devastating and more challenging. And how you got to hold yourself together when I'm sure it would be much easier to just fold in on yourself and shut the world out. So the fact that you're still standing and you're here and you're dealing with all this, you deserve a kudos for that. Being a young widow and all, my heavens, what's going on? Is Carol going to win? Is the family going to win the court case for the death of her husband, who was a firefighter who died in the line of duty? So sorry, Carol. I'm going to put a run through here. We'll put 2 run throughs in. Okay, 2. So there's this one. This is for Carol. They're going to win the court case and her husband's death. God, that's awful. All right, Carol, I'm going to cut the deck right here. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Yes. There's your answer. Got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is the card of success. And whatever your undertaking is, whatever it is you're facing, whatever you're wanting to know about. Good outcome or bad outcome, this one's a good one. Let me get the generic side. We'll get right into that. That's just amazing. Very good card. You answer right off to be able to tell you you're going to win. You're going to win. All right, here we go. The 6 is bringing you brilliant success as the result of hard work and being resilient. Your resilience shows that, because you're even here, shows that you're resilient. Others will appreciate your shining light. You may receive special acknowledgement for the work that you've put in. You could be attending some kind of a ceremony as well. You may also receive a financial reward that's going to help you want to celebrate the win. Not that it's bittersweet. Bittersweet win. Another meaning of the card could be an offer of love from somebody else, and the love is sincere for you. It is sincere. It could even lead to marriage down the road. Please don't take offense to that. That's not my thoughts, my words. It's that of tarot. The advice of this card: this is now your time to shine. Don't you hold back. You deserve every bit of success that's going to be coming your way. Keywords: victory, education, awards, love proposals, promotion, strength, and ceremony. You're coming out on top. You're coming out on top without a doubt. I will even bring Lilith in and ask her directly a yes or a no to your question. Let's see here. Okay. We're still within the parameters of Carol's one-card reading. And Carol wants to know if her and the family is going to win this court case over her husband's death. He was a firefighter and he died in the line of duty. They've been in court trying to rectify this. Are they going to win this court case in Carol's favor? Will the court case come into Carol's favor? Is Carol going to win this court case? She's saying yes as well. Will Carol be satisfied as much as possible? So this is going to end well for Carol, in her favor. And Lilith is very high energy right now, answering this question. She's saying yes, yes, yes. The win is looming in your favor. That's beautiful. There you go. There you go, Carol. Congratulations. I don't know. It's a sad situation. You win. It brings you some sense of peace and justice. Then that's wonderful. And I'm happy for you there. I'm just sad that you've had to go through this at all. So, there you go, my dear. There you go. That's beautiful. And I think we're done for tonight. We're probably looking longer than 3 hours at this point, a lot longer, I'm sure. 3 hours and 13 minutes in. So we went a few minutes over, but that's okay. Nobody's going to shoot us for it. So everybody, very slow night, but a good night. I enjoyed the chatting in between the reads. That was nice. I want to go away with Lachey, and I can't. So, but Carol, embrace your win. And you can put your mind to rest as well, Carol, that you've done everything that you could possibly do. And talk to him. Talk to your husband. Tell him how you did everything you could possibly do. And for his sake, you won this case. You'll never bring him back. But talk to him. Oh my God, 4 years. Good night, Cherry Lynn. Thank you for being here. I had a feeling when I was going to say, how long's this been? Because it feels like it's been a long time. Something told me, and I'm being serious and straight with you. Universe knows I speak the truth. And I was thinking, this has been going on for a while, I'm sure. And that's all I thought. It just went through my head. This has been going on for a while. Long court case. Long and drawn out. So, already putting my stuff away. We're going to call it a night. I can't believe I've been sitting here for 3 hours. That's just cray-cray. So, everyone try to reach into their well of patience because it's needed, especially now because we're in a delicate place over all the world with the COVID, the pandemic. We were erasing it, and they kept calling and saying there's going to be, a second wave, and now we're getting reports that a couple of our provinces, British Columbia and Quebec, their numbers are starting to climb again. Quebec borders with my province of New Brunswick. Borders are going to be closed very, very soon between the provinces and probably between the states. Our borders are closed to the U.S. As well right now. They're right now saying October 21st before they reopen the borders. Only the necessary, the essentials get through, the truck drivers get through, this sort of a thing. We need to really, really, really dig deep in our well of patience to tolerate more of this. I've been afraid all along that it was going to affect the Christmas season, and more people than not would be sitting alone in their homes on Christmas morning, which is just wrong. We need to still show compassion to each other, tolerance and patience with each other, because our patience will be tried. We have to work on the compassionate end of things and try to show more compassion in the world. Try to come together as a species as well. Support each other, not tear each other down. Keep the peace, not go to war. This sort of a thing. Try to be the best human you can be. Let the best side of who you are come out. That's what we need to do. So also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the notification bell beside the subscribe button. No guarantee you're going to get notifications, though. If you enjoy Bay of Fundy Fortunes, the only way you can be promised to get all notifications whenever we post anything is to join the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, Fundy. A closed group and a private group. What goes on in there stays in there. It's just a real nice place to be. And you're among like-minded people like me and just like you. We're all walking the same path in life. We're all on the same trail. We're all light workers. And we may be small in numbers compared to the rest of the world, but we're mighty. And nothing chases away the light. And nothing will chase away your light that you put out to the world. So please, also let your integrity be your guiding light. Make sure your integrity is forefront and center, right? So you stay within the spiritualness of what it is that you're all about. You're not swaying off here and there now and again. It happens. You're living on planet Earth. You're still here. You're still alive. You're still a human, right? But always try to make sure any action that you put out to the world or the people around you, that behind that action is good intentions always. That's very, very, very important, that your intentions are coming from a good place. Your compassion is very much there. So that and always be honest with yourself. The universe knows you inside and out, knows your thoughts, knows your emotions. So be very mindful of that. Be mindful of everything that you do. Knowing that you're being watched by the universe should be enough right there to keep you on the straight and narrow, make you the best human being that you can be to the other human beings in the world. Please keep the peace in so you can share your love and your light out with the rest of the world. Let that light shine like there's no tomorrow. Touch somebody today. Touch somebody tomorrow. In any way. Big, small, doesn't matter. Make that action be something wonderful and good. Doesn't matter how small it is. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you were all here. It was kind of a fun night. A little different, a little slow, but still, I'll be back again. I might come back tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll wait and see how things are going. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Lachey. Both of you very, 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 very much. So, oh, thank you, Carol. That's beautiful. I'm glad for you. Ah, Mary Jane, you're just coming in at the end. I was just saying goodbye to everybody. So, yeah, unless if you got a question or you just hanging, Mary Jane. I wouldn't shut it down in your face. You're a regular. So if you got a question, let me know. If not, you just come in to hang, then we're going to have to say goodbye. We've been here 3 hours and about 15 minutes. So it's been over 3 hours. So just going to wait here, see what Mary Jane's got to say. A lot of times Mary Jane likes to just come in to hang. Okay, wonderful. Thanks, Mary Jane. Good night to you as well. Sweetest dreams to you, Mary Jane. You're always such a riot. You crack me up. You make me smile. I missed you here tonight, but I might be back tomorrow night. So that's okay, Mary Jane. It's okay. Try to come back tomorrow night and hang with us. I will, Jen. Matter of fact. Oh my God. Yay, Jennifer. Good for you. I just had to peek. I had to. Thank you, everybody, once again for being here. We'll just speed things up. We'll say goodnight. Hope to see some of you back. Remember, if you don't want to miss these readings or the monthly readings, for we'll be doing October, then join Facebook. You won't miss the notifications, because with YouTube, you're lucky if you can hold on to the group after you subscribe, because YouTube comes. It's not just me. It's a bunch of us channel owners. You can find my channel taken off your list and a few others with it, and that's why you're not getting notifications. So, anyways, have a wonderful week. Tomorrow's only Sunday. We got a ways to go yet. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Everybody have a great week next week, starting on Monday. Much love to you all from me and the universe. So now I must say goodbye and